The Mets are heading out to Anaheim to round out their West Coast road trip with a 3-game series with the Los Angeles Angels of California of Orange County. I don't even know what they're called anymore. The Angels. And this was one of the series that Mets fans had circled on their calendar before the season even started. No, not because they expected a big series with the Angels, but rather because a Nordic folklore god who used to represent all that is good in this world now pitches for the Angels. But now we know that Angels pitcher Noah Syndergaard will not be making a start versus his former team because interim manager Phil Nevin has said that the right-hander will be getting extra rest.
Right.
Noah Syndergaard was a beacon of hope for Mets fans in 2015, and fans of the orange and blue were enthralled by the 6'7" right-hander who could reach triple digits and throw a hard hook on you. Syndergaard, along with Matt Harvey, Steven Matz, Jacob deGrom, and Zach Wheeler, were a light that illuminated the emergence from some of the darkest days in New York Mets franchise history. I'm looking at you, Chris Schwindel. But I'm here to tell you that Noah Syndergaard was always about Noah Syndergaard. All talk, no walk. We all remember his first pitch of the 2015 World Series up and into Alcides Escobar, come meet me 60 feet 6 inches. What a lot of Mets fans forget is that Syndergaard actually gave up a run in the first inning of that game. And then when he was staked to a 2-1 lead thanks to a home run off the bat of the captain David Wright, he coughed it back up with 2 more runs in the next half inning. Syndergaard got hurt in 2017, pitched well in 2018, was below average in 2019, and then really didn't even pitch in 2020 or 2021. Throughout this entire process, he started a lame-ass book club with a Gary V generic text message, as if Noah Syndergaard actually reads. And after a measly 3 combined innings over the last 2 seasons, the Mets generously offered Syndergaard a qualifying offer that would have paid him $18-something million this year. This coming after Noah said it would be a tough pill to swallow not wearing a Mets jersey this upcoming season. And in true Norse god fashion, Noah took to a private jet and shopped his deal around with the Los Angeles Angels and got $21 million instead of taking the Mets qualifying offer, which, by the way, is basically nothing after you account for California taxes. Syndergaard stated the Mets were in a transition period without a general manager, without a manager, and that he was at a pivotal time in his career. Totally understandable because he went to a truly stable organization in the Los Angeles Angels. Admittedly, Syndergaard was amazing in the 2016 wildcard game, went toe-to-toe and punch for punch with one of the greatest postseason pitchers of all time in Madison Bumgarner. It wasn't all bad with Syndergaard. I still have some very fond memories of the guy. And in the end, the Mets ended up signing Max Scherzer, trading for Chris Bassett, and now have an emerging star in Tylor Megill. So I'm pretty sure the Mets are pretty happy with how things panned out. But Syndergaard, in his true troll fashion, just can't stop talking about the Mets. Earlier this year, Angels pitcher Reed Detmers threw a 1-pitcher no-hitter. And rather than just celebrating with his own teammate, Syndergaard had to take a shot at the Mets and say, this is what a real no-hitter looks like, which many Mets fans took as a shot at their combined no-hitter earlier this year versus the Phillies. Syndergaard, of course, caught wind of this and said to Mets fans, essentially, it's not all about you. I'm here to say, no, Noah, it's not all about you. But for a guy that talks a big game, I find it interesting that he wouldn't beg his manager for a start versus his former team with the best record in the National League, by the way, who he said was unstable. Instead, Syndergaard will have plenty of time to catch up on his beach yoga and find a good book to take a picture of to tweet out to his book club. He'll have plenty of time to read it because, well, we know he'll be getting extra rest this weekend. But we both know he's not actually going to read it. All talk, no walk, the god of thunder, Noah Syndergaard.